Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we will read a reading whose topic is The Cave of the Lost. The Cave of the Lost, written by Russ Buyel and illustrated by Thomas Brookwright. Now we will know about adventure with Quinn, Jake, Odie, the dog, and Sarah. My best friend Sarah, my little brother Jake, and I standing before the entrance to a large cave. Odie, my brother's dog, barks into the darkness. Odie thinks someone is in there, Jake says. Is this where you saw the boy? I asked Sarah. She stared up through the hole between the trees at the edge of the gorge. I think he was standing right there, waving, she replied. We are not going in here, are we, Quinn? You are the one who saw the mysterious boy waving at you. You are the one who had us leave the picnic and climbed all the way down to the bottom of Venus Gorge to help him. Now you don't want to go in? That's the Cave of the Lost, she cried. What kind of ridiculous name is that? I asked. I bet your aunt told you about it. She did. Centuries ago, after Porter's Mill was spewed, someone explored the cave and they never came out. Others went to search for them and disappeared too. Only one man ever made it out, but he couldn't explain how. He claimed he found others. Sarah continued, but they kept leading him in the wrong directions. Finally, after many days, he fell asleep in the cave and woke up in the hollow, alone. Your aunt tells a lot of story, I say. We still can't wander around in here, Sarah said. The place is probably filled with massive spiders. Hey kids, I yelled into the cave. Do you need help? My voice echoes for a moment, followed by silence. Then something unexpected reached my ears. It sounds almost like laughter. Let's go in, Jake exclaimed. A new sound emerged from the cave. Someone is crying in here, I say. Seeing an opportunity, Jake charged to the darkness, but I seized his arm. Hold on, little man. We need light, I say. Do you have your keychain, Sarah? She tossed me her house case with the little quacker and the keychain I gave her for the last birthday. When I squeeze it, the light in the dog's mouth comes on, and it quacks over and over. Jake, hang on to Odie. I don't want him running off, I say. Roger, he replies and pick up the dog. I take a few steps inside, shining the light as the quack echo around us. I hear Sarah reluctantly follow. A short distance inside, we reached the first fork. Don't freak out, I say as I turn on the light. The quack fades, and intense the darkness pressed in on us. Sarah's whimpers, but after a moment I hear the weeping again. It comes from the last passage, so I squeeze the least quacker and start moving again. We encounter a few more forks, and I can see how someone could easily become lost down here. I memorize each turn as we creep closer to the sound. Finally, The passage expands to a chamber. On the far wall, water trickles down the rocks into a clear pool. 6 other passages branch off in random directions. I turn off the crackers, and in the absolute darkness I can only hear the running water. Suddenly, a splash breaks the silence. I run over to the small pool, the keychain quacking again. The lights glint off something in the sand at the bottom of the clear, undisturbed water. The frigid water sends shiver through my body as I plunge my hand down. "It's a key," I said, holding up into the light. "A key to what?" Sarah asked as I put it down my pocket. Laughter erupted all around us at once. Sarah screamed. The children laughed, and I dropped the racket, tumbling off into blackness. I groped for it as the laughter continued to grow. A small hand grasps mine and jerks me away. "Stop it, Jake. We need the light." Finally, I feel the keychain and the light blossom, filling the room. Sarah stands a few feet away from me, and as Jake stands behind her, holding Odie. "Jake, did you grab my hand?" I asked, the laughter still there, getting louder. "Let's get out of here," Sarah yells as she bolts for one of the passages. "This one," I yell, realizing I'm pointing to the one I've been pulled down toward. I follow the turns. I memorize that a lot of laughter shadow is echoing through the passage. As after the last turn, I expect to see the intense light of day. It's only another fork, and I have no idea which way to go. I retrace the turn in my head. Certainly I have followed them exactly. Has the cave changed? "We are lost, aren't we?" Sarah asked. "I'm really scared." "Everything is going to be okay." I turn off the light, hoping to hear the gurgling river. The laughter glows louder. It seems threatening, almost menacing. But then I hear a sound of someone running away to my light. I turn on the light and look around for Jake. He stands between Sarah and me. "Did you hear that? The footsteps?" Sarah replies, "I thought that was you." I shake my head, and Sarah's eyes widen. "We should follow them," I say. "They could be trying to make us more lost." "I don't think so," I say, and I start walking. We come across more forks, and each time I stop to listen. The footsteps come again and again, leading us away from the laughter. Suddenly, we come to the mouth of the cave. The light is painfully bright, but we run into it, laughing. Sarah tugs at my shirt. "Quinn, look," she says, pointing up through the small hole. There, looking over the edge of the gorge, is the distant figure of a small boy. He's waving down to us. He looks very familiar, but I can't explain why. I say. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.